from Miss Millman. She says the new jobs that will be created will not match the skills of people who will find themselves without a job, and not everyone will be able to upskill. What is the role of the government in helping upskilling and avoiding massive unemployment?
Well, I think this is where we need to be really have better foresight. We've already done a poor job of adapting to our needs as a society. This is why TikTok got banned in America, because basically what the Chinese government, which was controlling TikTok, was doing is encouraging these influencers to spread their ideas. And the algorithm would basically rise up these people that were spreading their ideas and make them more popular. And if you look at the average young student, they're asked, what do you want to do when you grow up? They want to be influencers. But if you're in China, TikTok is limited, it's educational. And what do they want to be? They want to be doctors, lawyers, scientists, IT folks. It was been used in nefarious ways to corrupt our society. We need to get to a point in our education system where you're not rewarded with free education for something you'll never use. I think if the universities were actually held accountable for the loans instead of the government, you wouldn't have so many defaulted loans. You wouldn't have a bunch of people talking about free education for psychology degrees. Nothing wrong with psychology. But when you have 10% of degrees being psychology and only 1% actually being applied, we have a problem with our education system. We need to be into tech. We need to encourage our students to do things that they actually can use in life. And that starts now. We're actually behind the power curve on that. We bring in 250,000 students just from India alone every year in our college systems. 500,000, actually, I think it's close to 1 million people worldwide come here every year to be in our college systems. And then we send them back home with these huge amounts of educational information to compete with us. I don't mind helping the rest of the world rise up, and rising waters lift all boats. But we need to focus on our educational system first. We have a sincere problem with our focus as far as what kids want to do when they grow up. I think that's a parenting problem, just like obesity and fitness is also a parenting problem. We're having a lacking number of people that can actually go in the military. We have a shortage, and this is going to face us. I know a lot of people don't like the immigration word now because illegal immigration is such a massive problem in America. But if we turn our back on the people we need for not just agriculture, people always think we need people to pick strawberries, but you also need people for IT, for hotels, for healthcare, for all kinds of different developments of different places. We don't have enough people. We're in a negative growth rate. We want to make sure that we support our businesses. I was at a business roundtable today with probably about 12 different businesses, and they all said they're having work shortages of people in America that want to work in their industry. And this is high tech. We don't have enough qualified people, just like you're inferring, that are actually getting the right education because they either don't feel like they're good enough, or they just haven't focused on it, or they don't want to do it. Why is that? What's wrong with our society that we're not adapting to the needs of the future?